You walk through life thinking you've got your people, your ride or dies, your circle, your so-called day ones. But here's the truth that no one wants to admit. Most of the people you call friends are just shadows, only around when the sun is out. The second it gets dark, they vanish. The ones who hype you up in public might talk down on you behind closed doors. The ones who borrow your time, your energy, your love, they rarely give it back. And when life hits you the hardest, that's when you see who's real. Spoiler, most won't be. People wear masks so well, you think they were born with them. Smiles that lie, words that wound you when you're not listening, loyalty that folds under pressure. If you're not careful, they'll drain you, use you, break you, and walk away without ever looking back. So guard your peace, protect your heart like it's the last treasure on earth. Don't hand it out like it's free, stay grounded, watch for signs, trust slow, move smart, keep your circle tight like choke you if you flinch tight. Because truth is, when it all goes down, most people won't stand beside you, they'll stand on you to climb higher. Don't be bitter, be better, but don't be naive. The world's not out to save you, you've got to save yourself. Stay sharp, stay sacred, and never forget, the same people that clap for you today could be the ones digging your grave tomorrow. So move wisely. Trust isn't given, it's earned. And even then, only a few deserve it. See, people throw that word around like it's confetti, like it's something cheap and easy. But trust, real trust, that's gold in a world full of plastic. It's not something you hand out like candy on Halloween. It's something sacred, something deep. And once broken, it doesn't just crack, it shatters. You don't just tape it back together and pretend it's whole. It stays fractured, even if you smile through it. You can't just meet someone and pour your soul out like an open book. You don't give people the map to your scars before they've even proven they won't turn around and press on them for fun. People will take your softness as a weapon to use against you, twist your honesty into rumors, flip your loyalty into a leash. And if you're too quick to trust, you're basically handing them the knife and turning your back. Some will act like they care, say all the right things, mirror your vibe, match your energy, but it's all surface, a show. Because some people only mimic trustworthiness until they get what they want. Then poof, loyalty gone, truth gone, just you left cleaning up the mess they made with your heart. So you learn slowly, painfully. You build walls not because you hate the world, but because you know not everyone deserves access. You lock the doors to your peace and you only give out keys to those who stood with you when it stormed, not just when the sun was out. Trust isn't about being paranoid. It's about being aware, not cold-hearted but clear-headed. Loyalty is rare. Many show up for the good times but disappear when it counts. You'll notice it in the way people flock to you when you're shining, when life's going smooth, when you've got the energy to give and the laughter to share. They'll pull up to the party, but they won't ride with you to the struggle. They'll vibe with your victories, but they won't help carry your losses. Everyone wants a front row seat to your success, but when you're down bad, when you are tired, hurting or breaking apart, that crowd goes ghost. See, loyalty isn't about who's around when everything's sweet. It's about who stays when it's bitter, who checks on you when you go quiet, who defends you when you're not in the room, who stands in your corner when it feels like the whole world's against you. And most people, They fail that test not because they're evil, but because they're self-serving. They chase comfort, not commitment. They're loyal to the vibe, not to the person. And it hits different when you realize the ones you went out of your way for wouldn't even take a step for you. You start seeing patterns, not people. The late replies, the ghosting when you needed them, the fake hype that feels hollow when you're struggling. You look around during your hardest moments and realize half the people who once claimed, "I got you," are nowhere to be found. That's when you stop throwing the word loyalty around like it's just another post caption. You start measuring people by actions, not memories. You stop confusing history with loyalty. Just cause someone's been around for years doesn't mean they've ever truly stood for you. People wear masks. Stay alert to actions, not just words. Because words are cheap and anyone can rehearse a lie. Smiles can be weapons, charm can be a trap, and nice can be a disguise. The truth is, most people aren't showing you who they are, they're showing you who they want you to think they are. It's a performance, a curated version of themselves designed to blend in, gain access, earn trust. And if you're not paying close attention, you'll end up mistaking a mask for a face. See, the world's full of performers. People who talk loyalty but leave betrayal. People who say, "I got your back," while secretly hoping you fall so they can feel taller. People who will laugh with you and then mock that same laugh behind your back to someone else. And the wildest part, you won't even see it coming. Because they study you, they learn what makes you soft, what makes you open, what makes you trust, and then they use it like a weapon. That's why you stop falling for potential. Stop getting caught up in how someone makes you feel in the moment. Look deeper. Watch how they act when you're not benefiting them. Pay attention to how they treat people they don't need anything from. Because how they treat the nobodies says everything about who they really are. Real ones are consistent. They don't shift depending on the room they're in. But the fake ones, they're chameleons. They'll be whatever gets them ahead. So don't just listen to what someone says, watch how they move. See if their loyalty shows up when it's inconvenient. See if their support sounds the same when you're winning and when you're struggling. Because anyone can play nice when it costs them nothing. The real test is how they act when there is something at stake. Your trust, your heart, your peace. Don't fall for the mask. Wait for the slip. That's when the truth shows. Guard your energy and peace. They are more valuable than attention. In a world that's constantly pulling at you, trying to drain you, trying to keep you distracted with noise and drama, your energy is sacred. Your peace is rare. People will come into your life not to add to it, but to feed off it. They'll take your time, your light, your presence, not because they value you, but because they crave the warmth of your fire without ever bringing any wood to help it burn. Some people don't want you healed, they want you available. Available to vent to lean on, to pour into them when they're empty. But they won't do the same when it's your cup that's dry. They love you when you're entertaining, when you're useful, when you're uplifting them. But the second you set a boundary, the second you stop being so easy to access, they'll call you distant, cold, selfish. That's because your peace threatens those who thrive on chaos. Your calm makes noise to the ones who feed off dysfunction. You can't give your energy to everyone just because they ask for it. You can't let people disturb your spirit just because they're close to you. You have to learn to be protective, not out of fear, but out of wisdom, because not everyone around you deserves to be within reach. Some people should only see you from a distance. Some people should only hear about you, not from you. Because when you give your energy to the wrong hands, they'll drop it. When you open up your peaceful space to chaotic people, they'll turn it into a battleground. And peace doesn't mean silence. It means stability. It means being in control of your space, your reactions, your mind. It means choosing your battles, choosing your company and choosing yourself, even when it makes others uncomfortable. Guarding your peace isn't selfish, it's survival. Because if you let everyone in, you'll end up with nothing left for yourself. People will keep taking until you're running on fumes and then blame you for not being enough. So start protecting your energy like it's gold, because it is. Most friendships are conditional. When the condition breaks, so does the bond. People love to talk about loyalty, about being ride or die, about being there no matter what, but watch how fast all that talk fades the moment you can't give them what they want anymore. It's easy to stick around when things are convenient, when you're funny, when you're uplifting, when you're offering something. But let life hit you sideways. Let you stop replying so fast, stop showing up for every little crisis, stop being the one who always says yes, and see how quickly that friendship turns into distance, silence, or worse, resentment. The truth is, most people don't love you. They love what you do for them. They love how you make them feel, what you provide, the energy you bring. And the second that shifts, the moment you need space or you stop catering to them or you start healing and no longer allow what used to, that's when they start pulling away. That's when their true feelings show, because the relationship wasn't built on mutual love or respect, it was built on condition. And when those conditions change, so does their loyalty. You'll start noticing the patterns. The ones who only call when they need something, the ones who disappear when you're not fun anymore, the ones who say, I miss you but never check in unless there's something in it for them. You start realizing how one-sided it really was. And it hurts, no doubt, but it also teaches you. Teaches you to stop confusing consistency with care, to stop thinking history equals loyalty. Some people were only around because the situation benefited them. Take that benefit away and they vanish like smoke. You've got to understand that real friendship isn't about convenience, it's about commitment. It's about showing up even when things get uncomfortable, even when you are not at your best, even when there's nothing to gain. But the truth, that kind of bond is rare. Because most folks out here are transactional. They're only loyal to their need for you. And when that need ends, so does the connection. Your downfall can become someone else's stepping stone if you're not careful. People will smile in your face while secretly hoping you trip. Not because they hate you, but because your presence reminds them of everything they haven't done. Everything they wish they had, everything they envy in silence. And when you slip, when life hits you with something heavy, they won't reach out a hand to help. They'll step over you, step on you, and keep moving, pretending they never knew you. Some might even throw dirt on your name, while you are already buried in struggle, just to look taller standing next to your brokenness. Not everyone around you wants to see you win. That's the part people don't talk about enough. Some folks only root for you when you're beneath them. The moment you start shining too bright, leveling up, healing, setting boundaries, their support turns cold, Their compliments start to feel hollow and their energy shifts. That's because they were never really for you. They were for the version of you that made them feel superior, the version of you that needed them, that was struggling, that made them feel like they were ahead. And the second that changes, they can't handle it. That's why you have to be so careful about who you let close when you're vulnerable. Your weak moments are not for everyone. Not everyone deserves a front row seat to your pain, because some people will clap for your downfall. Some will collect your failures like stories to tell later, to others to throw shade, to say, look at them now. And the wild thing, these aren't always your enemies. Sometimes they're the people you love the most, the ones you trusted, the ones you would have gone to war for. You have to understand the world's not always fair, and people even less so. Some will build themselves off your pain, use your lowest points as their ladder. Take credit for your strength while they did nothing to help you build it. They'll make your suffering their content, your missteps their entertainment, your silence their excuse to spread false stories. So when you fall, and everyone does, look around, watch who stays, watch who tries to lift you and who tries to use you. That's when the real ones reveal themselves. And that's when the fake ones can no longer hide. Don't grow bitter, grow smarter. Protect your heart but never lose your soul. Life will try you, people will test your patience, drain your energy, break your trust, and then act like you were the problem. It's easy to become cold, to shut down, to start believing that kindness is weakness, that vulnerability is a flaw, that being open-hearted is just an invitation for pain. And honestly, after enough betrayal, it makes sense. You start thinking, why even care? That bitterness creeps in, that numbness starts feeling safer. But here's the thing, bitterness doesn't protect you. It poisons you. It doesn't make you stronger, it makes you harder, and not in a good way. Being cold might keep people out, but it also keeps love out, keeps joy out, keeps healing out. You start losing pieces of yourself just to avoid being hurt again, and before you know it, you're not even living, you're just surviving. That's not strength. That's fear disguised as strength. Real strength is choosing to stay soft in a world that keeps trying to make you hard. Real strength is learning the lesson without becoming the pain. You don't have to stop loving, you just have to love wiser. You don't have to stop trusting, you just have to trust slower. You don't have to stop giving, you just have to give with discernment. Protecting your heart doesn't mean building walls so high no one can reach you. It means setting boundaries. It means listening to your intuition. It means not ignoring red flags just because you want to see the good in people. It's about moving with awareness, not with anger. Let your scars remind you, not define you. Let them teach you how to move, not how to hate. Because once you let the wrong people change the goodness in you, they win twice. First by hurting you, then by taking your light. You've got to learn how to guard your soul without closing it off. Walk with wisdom, not with bitterness. Keep your love pure, but your circle tight. Forgive not because they deserve peace, but because you do. Because carrying that weight around, that anger, that grudge, it drags your spirit through mud every single day. And the ones who hurt you, they don't even feel it. You do, every hour, every night. That's why you've got to keep your soul clean, not for them, for you. So walk wisely, but don't walk afraid. Move with caution, but don't let fear be your compass. Let every bruise teach you, let every scar guide you, but never let the world harden what makes you beautiful. You weren't made to be bitter, you weren't built to be cold, you were born with light in your chest and fire in your spirit. Don't let anyone dim that. Keep your circle small, your standards high, and your energy protected like a sacred flame. Let love live in you, but let wisdom lead it. And always remember, not everyone who walks with you is walking for you. So be careful, be sharp, be sacred, because in the end, it's not about how many people stand beside you, it's about how deeply you stand with yourself.